how has the tour with Creeper gone so far?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fucking awesome.
It's been really, really good. Like, we have a way better reception here than in the States, I feel. I mean, I don't even think that's, like, arguable. Right? And,
Yeah.
it's just, like, people just seem to love everything we're doing, and it's, yeah, I don't know, every night is just awesome.
Yeah, all the guys we're touring with are such cool guys. It's just so much fun every night. It's awesome.
Oh, cool, man. And so what's been the best sort of venue so far?
Last night or tonight?
Last night, yeah. Even tonight was
Yeah.
amazing. These guys are awesome, and that crowd is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Last night was unbelievable.
Yeah, last night was unbelievable, and tonight was especially fun for me because I got to get down and step up and actually like interact with the crowd instead of having such a wide barrier between us, like me and the crowd. So during the sing along parts, I could really get in everybody's face, and they were singing all the words and stuff. It was really.
And you mentioned you got down.
Yeah.
You actually got down on your knee as well tonight.
I did.
Was that a bit sort of nerve wracking?
Yeah. I proposed to my girlfriend tonight, and this is like, it's pretty cool that there's video footage of my like post reaction, but
we got some good photos as well. So
yeah, that was something I planned before the tour, and had Nick hold on to the ring for the duration of it, so that customs didn't, pull it out in front of my girlfriend and be like, blow the whole thing or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty all over the place in my head right now just because of that. But yeah,
I didn't even know till today.
Yeah, the rest of the band didn't know till a couple hours before we went
but
on.
Nick knew.
Nick
you
knew.
knew.
We wanted to just keep a tight wrap on it so nobody said anything.
And that must have been pretty hard for yourself, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It was definitely cool to finally let it out and for it to actually happen. So.
Yeah. I guess it was me, I'd probably just blab it to everyone.
I know, it was hard for me not to, like, tell anybody. The only person that knew was my mother. Like,
yeah, of course, I mean, you have to sort of, like, tell your family.
But my mother and Nick, that's it.
Yeah. No, it was a really beautiful moment, so appreciate you, like, sort of shared it with the Southampton crowd as well.
Hey,
so that's the honour.
There was a tear or two in my eyes, but that's a secret. So.
So would you say Creeper are certainly one of the most unique bands that you've toured with?
Definitely.
Yeah.
They have a very unique aesthetic and sound. I was just thinking today, because I was walking around the area, I don't know what it's called, but I've seen so many people walking around with the callous heart thing on their backs, and I'm just like, those sons of bitches in Creeper, they're so clever. They got that image thing. I'm like, man, it's like the Misfits, how they had people in Lodi with like the skull and stuff. It's like, man, we should have thought of that.
Would you say they're sort of similar to MCR in a sort of...
Yeah, I mean, they remind me. Yeah, they remind me of them. Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, like, in a sort of sense, I've been told myself, like, they're sort of like an early stage of MCR sort of thing, but like, they almost sort of got the fan base. They've got the sort of, the sort of private sort of fan sort of club and all that. And
yeah, people are...
The cult almost.
Yeah, they're obsessed. They're like diehards.
Yeah.
For Creeper. It's really... I love seeing that. Those are the coolest bands, or bands with cult followings.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion. So...
That's cool, man. Yeah. And so, how's the single The Witching Hour gone down so far with fans? I mean, I know it's good reception tonight, so...
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this to the guys, it seems like the set goes pretty good, and then we get to The Witching Hour, and something about the mood that song sets brings the place up. It it adds like some sort of theatric element to the show, and then from then on, it seems like the crowd's trying to not say energy, but yeah, like their energy is just through the roof.
A bit uplifted, so almost, That's cool, man. And so, how's it working with Chris? I'm trying to get his name right. Chris Curran on the single.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been working with Chris for like 10 years almost.
Okay.
Yeah, like just doing random, like we did in our debut album Invasions of the Mind with him in
Yeah.
2008, and we demoed stuff in 2007 with him, and I mean we just been working with him for a while, and I knew to like, and we did Apparition Sound with him as well, so it was it's a no-brainer. I mean, he understands our sound, he understands the vision, and when he records us, it sounds like energy. You know what I mean?
Okay, awesome.
I don't know. They recorded on the new single too. So.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that was my first time meeting Chris, and
Yeah.
I was really impressed just by the way he operates with the songs, like what he was bringing out of the songs, and
Yeah,
giving us input, stuff like that. It was really good working with him.
because he's worked with a lot of bands, like a big sort of, you know, big
Yeah.
sort of like band
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, like
You know,
Paris and
Yeah, but yeah, I was-
um, like it lives, it breathes. Is that like that's like a band that they had like a viral video. Like,
Yeah.
because and it was like one of his songs that he recorded. Lost for Words. He does. He actually used to be in 4 Years Strong. I don't know if
Really?
that's like a known fact, but he was the original keyboard player for 4 Years Strong. I don't know
Oh.
if that's the so.
That is, yeah, that's quite
That's
cool
kinda-
actually.
It's kind of cool. I think that's on Wikipedia somewhere.
It's probably him that put it.
Yeah.
So will there be a new EP sort of album on the way soon, or?
We hope. We're definitely working on new music.
Yeah.
And, just a matter of, you know, what kind of budget we can come up with and whatnot.
Yeah.
Making it work. So.
Scheduling.
Time as well, yeah.
And do
Touring.
you still struggle with budget and all that? Do you still?
Depends.
obviously-
You know, it depends on what we're trying to do.
Yeah. So obviously you're on tour today, like, but do you find that sort of, is this more of a sort of like, are you earning money from this, or is this actually just
This
sort
is
of
all
your,
exposure for us. So.
it's just
Yeah.
exposure,
Yeah.
so having a good time and just
Yeah.
trying to get your
Yeah.
word out, sort of thing. Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we're doing it.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
seriously,
Yeah.
it's paying off in so many ways. So,
And how do you find the people of England? So
what's that?
people of the UK, how do you find them?
I love how you guys talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. But no, but everybody seems a lot more polite and friendly
True,
than
yeah.
states. Like,
Yeah.
I notice, I don't know, just certain mannerisms of like, just interactions with strangers, just walking down the street and stuff. It just seems like
Yeah.
people are a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, back at home, everybody's just kind of like sticking away from each other. It's
Have you been noticed at all on the street at all, or has anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Today actually.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's really
a
cool.
girl came up to me and she's like, energy. And I was like, I hadn't showered yet. You know, like just my t-shirt and my like pajama pants. I was just
Yeah.
out walking around trying to get a coffee, and she's like, "Can I get a picture?" And I'm like, "Sure, yeah, you know, whatever." And,
Yeah. That's
we-
pretty cool.
Yeah, I know we've gotten recognized and stuff. It's definitely cool. It's a world of difference over here than
Yeah.
it is in the States. That's for sure. I mean, this is like heaven. This is for me.
Really?
Yeah, this is so cool.
Oh. A lot of people will probably disagree if you lived over here, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I think we'd say the same about you guys. Like,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. It's like,
we'd go there and we'd think like, well, you know, these people are so polite compared to
Yeah.
us. You know, it's exactly the same. But
I mean, I just never. It's just mind blowing. Like some of the nights we have been. I haven't been able to keep up with the autographs and who needs a photo and this and that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
a lot of
people-
passing stuff around. It's all
Yeah,
confusing.
and people wanting pictures, and like
yeah,
last night there a girl was holding up a sign with the lyrics to one
yeah,
of
no, yeah.
one of our songs.
And she
And,
gave me time. Was that the same one that came? in
Yeah,
tonight as well?
yeah, she had a new sign tonight, and I was just
Crazy,
the
yeah.
fandom like that. I'd experienced some of that, like on a small level in the
Yeah.
U.S., but it's insane over here.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love
Yeah.
it. It's so cool.
Very cool. Yeah.
I mean, you've been going for 10 years now, haven't you? So over like 11
Actually,
years. So,
11 today.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding. I forgot to.
Really?
I shouldn't swear.
yeah,
oh, you can swear as much as you
I
want.
forgot to mention that. We recorded our first ever demo in 2006 on March 31st, which
Oh,
is
that is
today's
amazing.
March the 31st. So
It's a good day.
yeah,
Good
I
day.
had other things on my mind.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say not only
yeah.
you're engaged, but like
Yeah.
11 years today. That's incredible. That's really cool.
So yeah, and
Yeah,
we
what's-
recorded it and
Yeah.
then we released it tomorrow. So tomorrow, I consider tomorrow technically Energy's birthday. So maybe I'll say it on stage tomorrow.
That's April Fool's Day.
Yeah, and it's my mom's birthday.
Really?
Yeah,
Jesus
Oh, I'll
Christ.
have to do your concert.
today's my dad's birthday.
So,
Crazy.
sorry. If you could work with any band in sort of Wales, who would it be and why? On a new song, sort of thing.
Like any band at all.
Any
Yeah, any. Just sort of like a, if I guess it's like bringing sort of influences, but
Oh,
sort of like in a fantasy world or maybe
man.
reality.
I have to just pick one.
Yeah.
Glenn Danzig. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just the first thing that comes to mind. Or
Yeah.
Papa
Yeah.
Emeritus from Ghost.
I go with probably Davey Havoc of AFI
Okay.
or Jade, the guitarist.
Yeah.
I love the stuff they write.
Yeah.
In their side projects. So
Well, yeah.
Tony Iommi.
Oh,
I fucking love
good
that
one.
guy. I was playing that SG tonight. I was like, man, you know who else plays an SG? Tony fucking Iommi. I love that guy.
He's the SG guy.
Yeah, he's the fucking man. He's like my idol, so I would choose him.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I actually based I don't know if I said this before, but I based the New Worlds of Fear guitar riff off of a song. It's like a really obscure Black Sabbath song, Psycho Man.
Oh yeah.
It's like in the bridge of that. Alright, I'll shut up. Okay.
Hey, that's what he's saying.
No, it's just, it's, speaking of Tony Iommi.
So, who has like the best fashion sense out of all you guys?
I guess me. I don't know. That's such a, I guess, pompous thing to say.
I guess Mike's close second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all
Yeah.
about like suits. He always buys suits and nice shoes.
Yeah.
I'm very fashion savvy. I like
He's a
working in
model.
the modeling industry in
Yeah.
Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so I mean, I have to pay attention to that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
this is this is a carefully calculated look, so it's not just like
It took a while
so,
to
you know,
sort
just
of,
throw
like-
on whatever and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But I don't know.
No, that's cool, man. And so one last question. So, what's the rock scene? I can't really find it. What's the rock scene like in Massachusetts?
Very cutthroat, but also,
Yeah.
it is good. When when it's on, it's on. When it's not, it's not.
Yeah, hit or miss, I'd say. If a big band comes through, then it's a great show. But a lot of smaller shows don't draw a lot of people. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd say that pretty much sums it up.
I tell every touring act that comes through, Boston is very tough.
Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah.
tough city to play.
No, of course.
So
And it didn't used to be. Not for us, especially. I remember we would play Boston once a month, and there'd be 800, 900
Yeah.
people packing a church basement. Like, just crazy, crazy stuff. Like, some of the shows that we've been playing here. And it just dwindled. It seems
Yeah.
like there's just, I don't know, the times change, you know?
Different, yeah.
Yeah, times just change, I think. And
That's fine.
A quick question, yeah. Coming to UK, did you expect such a fan base, or was it more hope coming in?
had it not been for the internet,
Yeah.
it would have been a Hail Mary path, you know what I mean? It would have just been like all hope and stuff like that. But we did have an idea that the fans would be receptive because of, basically, as soon as Creeper announced us as support, a lot of their diehard fans, they just were so eager to check out the supporting acts.
Yeah.
And they're just really supportive kids. And they started just, adding us and then following Energy and just, it just seemed to blow up online. So I'm like watching this happen on the internet and I'm like, is this real? Is this really gonna happen? Are people really gonna actually like us over there? And then we get here and it was insane. It's insane. I love it.
A couple of your songs actually does sound like Creeper as well. Like, I think
You think so?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's not actually Creeper itself. It's just
the style.
the same style taste, which is
Yeah.
I think it's good. If you obviously you guys are playing with Creeper, it's good to have the same style in the same place. Obviously, if you were coming,
That was another thing I was really excited about for this tour was the fact that it's so hard for us to find a band, any band that fits with us.
Yeah.
Like we all tour with like pop punk bands, or
Yeah.
hardcore bands, or even like metalcore bands, or whatever,
it's just
any
hard to find.
subgenre. And we are always a little too this for that, or a little too that for this.
Yeah.
But with Creeper, something just meshed. Like
Yeah.
there's similar aesthetic, similar sounds, and it's like a perfect storm of music and
That's
scenes
great.
and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
That's cool.
Right.
Thanks very
Cheers,
much.
guys.
Who wants to get a picture?
absolutely. Yeah.